Hello and welcome back to the Geordie Pig Investor channel, where we dive deep into the world of dividend investing to help you build a portfolio that paid you. Whether you're just starting out or looking to maximize your passive income, this channel is your go-to resource for strategies, insights and the tools you need to grow your wealth steadily over time. Hit that subscribe button and join me as we explore how to make your money work for you, one dividend at a time. In today's video, I'll be going through my entire Trading 212 portfolio and show you all the different ETFs and stocks that I own. I will always be as transparent as possible, hence why I show you all of my positions in my portfolio and how it performed over the last month. If you didn't know already, I have started a new series where I break down in detail exactly what I'm buying and selling every month in my portfolio. So if you're interested in seeing this, then please check out the video on my channel. It's been another tricky month in the market. As you can see, the portfolio is down 1.2%. My portfolio dipped considerably during the start of April, so it has actually been on a bit of a recovery over the last week. As you can see on screen right now, it's up 1.7% in the last 7 days, or £735. But like I say, zooming out to the bigger picture, it is still down close to £500 for the month, or 1.2%. Last month, my portfolio ended with a negative 4.7% total return, so it has actually been a better month in the markets compared to last. I've actually really enjoyed this dip in the market because in my portfolio, I've been able to find some great opportunities to buy some quality stocks at cheaper prices. On a positive note, for the first time ever, my portfolio has crossed that £41,000 mark, and with the markets being in the red these last 2 months, it's also been a great reminder that the markets are not always sunshine and roses and you have to ride out the hard times as well. As I've just said, for me, I'm always in the mindset that when the market is down, there are many opportunities to pick up at a bargain and add more to my portfolio at better prices. The S&P 500 has actually been down over 2.42% in the last month, so my personal portfolio has comfortably outperformed this mark. It's also very important to remember that I am a dividend-focused investor, so regardless of how the market is doing, I am still receiving my dividend payments and at an increasing rate month on month due to all my dividend-paying stocks growing their dividend yield year over year. This is one of the many reasons why I love being a dividend growth investor, and sometimes that really helps my mindset, is knowing that no matter how much my portfolio is up or down in the month, my monthly dividend payments are unchanged. This is something that always puts my mind at ease and helps me see the positives when the market is down. This month was actually my best month ever in terms of dividends received, so if you didn't watch my video where I break that down, then please go check it out. On the grand scheme of things, I'm not concerned as I'm invested for the long term in the markets and have a very long time horizon. Well, at least I hope so. And like I showed you just before, we can see that overall my portfolio is still up over £2,000 or a rate of return at 11.4%. Anyways, if I take you through the portfolio itself, I love actually looking at this option down here called asset allocation, as it displays all the stocks in your portfolio and shows how they've performed that day alongside displaying the allocation size of each stock or ETF. As you can see on screen, my two biggest positions are VUSA, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, and my JP Morgan Global Health and Income ETF right here. They actually have both performed very well today, being up 2.86% and 3.35% respectively. I've been working really hard over the last few months to narrow my portfolio down to stocks I am bullish on over the long term and ones that I'm comfortable with holding for the dividend growth, capital gains and dividend payments. My portfolio was actually over 30 holdings, so to see it now down trimmed at only 22 feels great. It's important to remember that you're not married to any particular stock, and even if you like or use products from a particular company, this doesn't mean you have to own it, especially if the stock is underperforming or it's not meeting your own personal criteria list. I feel I now have a great balance between the stocks and ETFs in my portfolio that I own, and as long as I stay below that 25 stock allocation mark, I think it is very manageable for me over the longer term. Some of the noticeable poor performers this month were Chevron, that was down over 18% in the last month, which sees my position go from being in the green to now over 10% down. We had Starbucks, which took another big hit this month as it was down over 17%. And that's including being down 13% last month. So across the last 2 months, Starbucks has been a very harsh one, being down over 30%. Another stock that performed badly last month was Louis Vuitton. This continued its bad form into April and has saw a further 14% drop. And my worst UK performing stock was actually Shell, being down 13% this month. On a more positive note, I saw some good gains within my portfolio. First one being National Grid, which saw a nice 6% increase over the last month. I then had BAE Systems up over 10% in the last month, and it's now my best performing stock in the entire portfolio, being up over 45% in total. I then had Greencoat UK Wind, which saw an 8% increase this month. And my best performer was actually Microsoft this month, which was up over 14%. So it's not all been bad news. My plans moving forward are to continue buying into my ETFs on a weekly basis and then buying good quality dividend paying stocks when I see an opportunity in the market. Ideally, I'll stick to the stocks I currently own as well because I find these easier to monitor now since I have them all in my portfolio and I do monthly reviews on all my stocks and make sure I'm up to date with all current news on these particular stocks. And if there's any other stocks outside of these that I do see have major dips or I see value in them, I then can consider adding them, as I do still have 3 slots available in my portfolio now, as you can see here on screen, with 22 current assets, and like I mentioned earlier, my maximum would be around the 25 mark. What stocks have you been adding to in your portfolio recently, or what are you looking to buy in the month of May? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. If you're building a portfolio for passive income and financial freedom, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep compounding and stay patient in the market because your future self will thank you. For now, this is the Geordie Pig Investor, over and out.